afternoon, everyone. There's new hope for people struggling with obesity. Results of a recent study show an experimental diet pill helps people lose weight and keep it off for 2 years.
How are you today, Doctor?
Good.
Frederica Johnson has been struggling with her weight for years, and she knows she has to do something about it.
This is a real disease, and that I'm really going to have to manage this for the rest of my life.
One way she can manage her weight is with a new diet pill called Acomplia, or rimonabant.
A new class of medication that targets one of the receptors in the brain.
The receptor it targets makes you feel good when you eat, and the drug shuts that receptor down. So
people that tend to have addictive tendencies may change their habits.
And a new clinical trial proves it works.
It will help the person to quit eating earlier and to feel full sooner, and to quench their appetite, if you will, so that they just don't need to eat more.
And the study showed the drug helps people lose weight better than the current treatments, and with few side effects.
And by and large, this medication is quite well tolerated in the majority of individuals. The side effects are really minimal.
But it's still not a complete cure.
I wouldn't recommend using the drug alone, but in combination with lifestyle habits in terms of, watching the portion size, eating foods that are lower in energy, less in saturated fat, and, eat more fruits and vegetables.
And of course, exercise. The way the drug works by shutting down the pleasure receptor in the brain, it can also help people quit smoking. But Canadians will have to wait for it. The drug won't be approved in Canada for at least another year or two. A new Alberta study says a huge number of people with diabetes are not getting proper treatment to prevent heart disease and strokes. Researchers at the University of Alberta found less than half of patients with type 2 diabetes are being given drugs to cut the risk of heart disease, and only a quarter of those patients are prescribed drugs to prevent strokes. Researchers in Hamilton may have a cheap and easy way to prevent heart attacks and stroke. They say an inexpensive anti-blood clotting drug produced a 17% reduction in the number of deaths, repeat heart attacks, and strokes in the 15,000 patients in their study. The researchers say rivaparin improves survival as soon as the drug is given. Calgary HealthLink is celebrating its second anniversary. Since the 24-hour helpline started in November 2002, the nurses on hand have fielded over 600,000 calls. The number of people calling has increased by 24% from last year. The free service is now getting an average of 1,000 calls per day. And finally this afternoon, as old man winter comes knocking, researchers are warning that cold snaps could cause heart problems. Doctors at the American Heart Association conference in New Orleans this week unveiled a number of new studies that show that people are, among other things, more likely to die or have acute heart problems when the temperature drops suddenly or when air pollution levels are high. Researchers believe that stress from severe cold and strong pollutants can trigger heart attacks or cause severe heart problems like atherosclerosis. And that will do it for your health news this afternoon. Make sure you tune in tonight for News at 6 and the latest in your health.